This is country engineering right there. At its best, when you can take a lawnmower and use the back wheels, the clutch, and the shifter. Now that's pretty good engineering right there. Hold on now. What the hell is that?
It's gold there, boys.
Is that gold?
Oh, wow.
Is that gold
Nice.
sitting in that rock? Holy cow, I've never seen a piece of gold like that before. Right on, man. That's my first Georgia gold.
Gold is everywhere.
Oh my God.
There's an estimated $3 trillion still undiscovered in America.
Woo!
And I want to help you
Choose your weapon.
find it.
California gold, baby!
All you need is basic
You
equipment
can get started with $15.
and the skill to decode the land.
That's a spot right there.
I'm Dave Turin. For the past 14 years, I've mined millions of dollars of gold.
Oh, yeah!
And now, I want to show you where and how
I've seen it all now. Vacuum cleaner.
everyday people are catching it,
That's insane.
so that you can be the next one to hit it big.
Boom, baby!
Right here in America's backyard. Gold is the foundation of America. And the opportunity to find it is just as real now as it was in the 1800s.
You know, most people don't realize that there's gold out there. Anybody that's sitting on their couch at home watching TV or something, they can get up and go find gold.
There's a new gold rush happening around the country. And everyday people like you are finding enough to help pay the bills and take those big vacations.
I'm excited I can go out here and, you know, experience Gold Rush 2.0.
Gold is yours for the taking. You just need to know where to look. And would you be shocked to know you can even find gold here in the deep south?
Right now, I'm in Lumpkin County in the state of Georgia, right in the town of Dahlonega, and I've already found gold.
Just 90 minutes north of Atlanta is the town of Dahlonega, home of America's forgotten gold rush. Between the rugged uplands of northeastern Alabama and the mountainous forests of northwest Georgia is an expansive 100-mile-long gold-rich area known as the Dahlonega Gold Belt. Since 1829, nearly $1 billion of gold has come out of this region that few outsiders know about. But don't worry, there's an estimated $2 billion worth yet to be found.
Kind of excited. I'm in the mountains. I'm in a brand new area. Dahlonega was one of the first gold rushes in America.
Starting in the north, the Chattahoochee River flows for 32 miles right through the belt. And I've been told even the most greenhorn of miners are scoring here. And I want to show you where and how to get some southern gold of your own.
These mountains are actually quite large for Georgia. I did not expect to have mountains like this in this rural, forested area. Hey guys, what's going on?
Hey, what's going on, Dave?
First up, I've got a tip on rookie miners Aaron and Jeff, who've secured access to a 100-foot stretch of this gold-rich river.
You want to see some of the gold that I've got here in Georgia in the past?
Let's see what we got.
All right. The gold in Georgia is super tiny. I
Okay.
mean, there is a high concentration of very small gold.
Yeah.
And so the skills, practicing to pan that stuff out
Yeah.
is a challenge.
But it's a challenge that seems to be paying off.
Oh my goodness. How much you got, Jeff?
I've got 13 grams of gold here.
Oh my goodness, that is nice.
That's some beautiful gold.
At 23 carats, the gold here is some of the purest on the planet, which can mean up to $350 per ounce more than other regions. And mining in shallow, running sections of rivers like this one, it's one of the easiest ways for you to get it.
This is actually my landlord spot. I live a couple of houses down the road. Some of the best gold is actually down here, but most of the Chattahoochee River is considered private property.
I mean, it's kind of good we're on private property because the rules are a lot more lax.
Yeah.
So here we can use a sluice box, but if you're on public land, none of that.
Yeah,
It's
none
just
of that.
pans and shovels only.
You've got to check the laws and get permission to go into the river. The best way to do it, though, is if you find a landowner who doesn't mind you prospecting in his land, go for it. So tell me what's going on here, you guys. I see you got a bunch of rocks over here. Those are your tailings?
Yes,
Those are
sir.
our
We've
tailings.
been washing some rocks today. You see how close the bedrock is.
Heavy gold collects with gravels and sand on the impenetrable bedrock layer, making it a great place to hunt.
You guys been digging right in here?
We're digging right out here.
We just looking for low spots.
Yeah, we flip them boulders, get down to that really good sticky clay.
Have you gone, like, on the backside of this?
I haven't tried that yet, no. I think
No.
it gets kind of deep.
See the way this is all kind of rolling over?
Oh, yeah.
Like, if you get a lot of water, you know, some of it's gonna go that way, but that gold's gonna wanna find a spot to fall out. Here, they call me Digger Dave. The way the textbook says, check on the backside of riffle, but, you know, from practical experience, I look on both sides of something like this.
Dahlonega gold forms in quartz veins deep in hard rock. As the rock erodes, the gold is carried into rivers and streams. In the river current, rocks create a natural vortex, slowing the flow down and trapping heavy gold on the downstream side of the rock. But in my experience, the water also slows down on the upstream side, giving the gold another chance to fall. So, when you're mining rocky spots on the river, dig all around. The gold could be everywhere.
Let's dig some rock.
Let's do it.
All right.
Hopefully we dig up some nuggets.
Yeah, that's my hope.
That would be nice. All right, let's see what this primo material Dave got us has got.
Yeah, even down here it's doing well. You're retaining some of the heavies. Looking good.
Aaron and Jeff are using a simple $300 river sluice. The gold, mixed with gravels and sand, is fed through the top of the sluice. Carried by the flow of the river water, the heavy gold naturally drops to the bottom where it's caught with other heavy particles in the grooved mats. And the lighter, worthless material washes back into the river. This sluice method has barely changed in almost 200 years. But I think there's always room for a little improvement.
Why don't you guys put in a little pump? You get a little more consistent water. You can set your sluice box.
Always wanted to.
What you got set up, it's great, but you lose a little bit of control.
Yeah.
But if you've got a pump, you can change your pitch, and you know exactly how much water's coming in. With this, you're kind of hit and miss, right?
Yeah.
Like right now, you could be flushing fine gold. All right, here we go, boys. Hopefully there's some gold in here, huh? So would you find the purity of this gold here in
So,
the Dahlonega belt?
I know for a fact I made a button and I took it to a gold shop that had a XRF gun,
Yeah.
an X-ray gun,
Yep.
and it came back at almost exactly 22 karat. So you've been out panning with some other teams. Hopefully we get more gold than them.
You guys a little bit competitive or something?
A little bit. You know, Alabama and Georgia have a pretty
Little
big
rivalry.
rivalry, so we
All
can
right.
show everybody that Georgia's better than Alabama.
All right, I like it.
There it is, Dave. What do you think?
Nice. That's good-looking gold right there.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Good
sir.
job, guys.
Thanks a lot.
That's $30 from just a couple buckets of dirt. Add a pump, and you could make enough to cover rent each month.
Yes,
It's been a great day.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you coming.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I mean, he's a great teacher. One of the things that he really taught me was using the outside and inside of the natural riffles. I think it's really going to be good to be able to use that on a day-to-day basis.
This is my gym. It's great exercise. The river's peaceful. I might only make $6 to $10 of gold each time, but that's cheaper than most people's gym membership. I actually earn money.
I really enjoy seeing young people out here doing it because that's the next generation of miners. I believe they've got enough energy, enough knowledge, enough wisdom that they could take it to the next level if they want to. I think what they really ought to do is get a little pump, set it up so they can be more consistent. I think they'll find more gold. Well, they got themselves an amazing spot here because, you know, he knows the landowner. The landowner's like, yeah, come on down. So if you can find a piece of private land and the landowners say go, it's the best way to go here in Georgia. This is kind of fun. Red dirt roads and somebody else mined it. That's what we're looking for. I'm in the mountains. There's 3 different mines that we're actively mining here. And we're going down into the creek right next to it. So that's a great sign.
I'm in the Dahlonega Gold Belt, showing you some of the many places in the South you can find your own pot of gold. And the signs are everywhere, so pay attention.
I'm seeing a lot of red dirt, which is mineralization. And there's white quartz sticking out right there. I'm seeing everything you want to see.
I'm headed to a stretch of the gold-rich Etowah River in Aurora. Just 7 miles south of Dahlonega, the center of the regional gold rush. To show you that with a little investment, you can maximize your gold.
We're going down into the creek, and I'm meeting a guy named Greg. He dredges. Kind of excited to see him. Hey guys, what's going on?
All right.
It's a nice little dredge.
Dredging on the weekends, Greg has found a great way to spend time with his son and boost his salary with gold.
The cool part is I get to dredge with Joey. I love it, man. Joey, you ready to get some gold?
Let's go, Dad!
We're dragging it over the shoal, and then we're gonna set up at the bottom. We'll dredge in the center. Probably.
Dredge in the center below.
Right, so we're gonna work our way up, so that way we can just toss rocks behind us.
We're in the Dahlonega Belt, and this river's been washing gold out of these mountains now for millions of years. It's an amazing spot on this river. You've got calm water, and then you've really got a little bit of a waterfall. It's a perfect storm for gold settling out.
Gold is carried in the current, but when the river slows down, the gold drops onto the riverbed.
This is a big dredge. I've never dredged with a 6-inch. A 6-inch in diameter, moves a lot of material. This is the real deal right here.
Greg's setup costs $7,000, but you can get a smaller one starting at $2,000.
Go do some dredging. Find some of that Dahlonega gold. Woo! We're going to be moving a lot of rocks, sucking everything up, and the gold's going to be down deep. And the more we pull the rocks out, the deeper we're going.
I like how hard packed the material is, like it's getting much tougher to break up.
It's cemented in there. You got to really work those rocks out, which kind of means that it's been there for a while.
Oh yeah.
Like most dredges, Greg's creates a powerful suction that vacuums gold and gravel from the riverbed up to the sluice where the gold is captured in ridges. But Greg has a secret weapon to give him an edge. With a customized high-pressure hose, Greg can loosen ancient gold-rich dirt that is wedged into cracks and crevices right into the suction hose. Now, let's see what we got.
How'd you get started doing this to begin with?
When I was about 16, I used to buy dirt. And
So in a bag kind of
in
thing?
a bag,
Yeah.
just their concentrates, and I would take them home and pan them out in the creek. When I turned 18, I joined the Army and I left home, and all my belongings kind of traveled with my parents as they moved around over the years. After the Army, I got married about 13 years ago. And when I was going through my divorce 10 years ago, I needed to find something to do that was just for me. Everything I did was for him. I went down and visited my parents. I found my old sluice box.
Get out of here.
And brought it back up. Started testing creeks and stuff near the house. And then when I had Joey, I'd take him.
So your therapy was kind of the gold, huh?
I love it. It was a godsend for me.
I got a lot of respect for that.
I appreciate
Greg,
that.
that's impressive. Because it ain't easy. I've raised 3 kids,
Yeah.
but I've raised them with a wife. To
Right.
raise a son all by yourself, that's hard work.
I got a lot of respect for single moms out there too.
Yeah,
Like,
I know.
I got a nice 23-gram nugget a couple months ago. We were just on a cruise. That trip was basically supported by my gold mining habit.
Well, that's
Yeah.
cool.
It worked out really good. This is your primary catch for your fines.
Yep.
And most of your fines are gonna get caught down here.
Oh, okay.
Big stuff's out of this. This is my cleanup sluice. This is what I run my concentrates through.
Greg is doing something I've never seen before, powering his sluice with the motor on his dredge.
First time I've done a cleanup on a dredge.
But a simple river sluice would work just as well.
Start to fill those top ones up. That looks pretty good.